cracked. The control arm cracked, guys. And that ends the video. So we are gonna need a new control arm here, and I will do a repair video on that, guys. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thumbnail: the Kraton broke. Alright guys, the Kraton broke. The control arm broke off right there. Alright, so we're gonna replace it. I do have a replacement piece right here. Huge control arm. Part number arra 330590. Whew, not cheap compared to all the other cars. Anyway guys, simple quick fix. Shouldn't be a big job. Let me set up my camera. I'm gonna remove that tire. Alright guys, I got my camera set up. So this little guy right here, nothing to worry about, guys. Bashing these is part of breaking these. If you don't break them, you haven't bashed them. And of course, if you haven't fixed it, then you need to learn how to fix it. Alright, gonna use that tire right there. It's working beautiful for me right there already. Alright, let's come closer, guys. Let me bring my light closer. So everything that we're gonna be doing is right here, guys. So pretty much it should be a simple job. First of all, I'm gonna have to remove some of these pieces back here. So this bottom cover here has to come off so I can have access to that pin, the sliding pin in there, right? But before that, we can just dismantle the control arm here, the shock, and take off this little guy right here, and we'll have all the components that we need to reuse on the new control arms. Alright, so let me go get some tools and we'll continue. Alright guys, I did put this bad boy to its side because before anything, even I take off that, I am gonna take off 1 screw, 2 screw, 3 screw, 4 screw. That should release this little cover right here. So 1, 2, always keep your bolts to the side in order. 3, they're all the same size, guys. Do not take off these 2 yet, alright? Because I don't think that's part of it. Or is it? Yeah, we're gonna remove these 2, but I need to get another size. Alright guys, gonna take off this little guy right in the center and another one right here. Is that gonna give us any play here? Is it? Or not? I guess not. Still has not released. Alright, let me look a little bit. Should be coming out. Maybe I need to tap it a little bit. Let me get my flathead screwdriver here. Should be coming off. I don't see anything else holding this little guy. It moved a little bit, but I guess it's just stuck. There you go. Alright guys, I need my space, so let me move the camera, then I'll show you guys once I'm done. Alright guys, I was pushing against this, but that's the metal piece right there. You don't want to do that. So just push right on the edge of it, and it should come right off. So you're gonna push right on the edge of it, right there and right there. And this guy's gonna come off, right? There you go. So, let me bring this truck down, alright? Because this truck is no joke. I got my batteries in there. I still need to finish my bash. Alright, let's lift this guy up. I'm gonna use that tire as a host. There you go. Alright, I'm gonna take off this little guy and the little guy here for the shock. And I am gonna be using, these are some big screws here. So let me go set up, find another screw, another tool here. Alright guys, got me on 3mm. The first little one was 2.5, And the one I use in the bottom for the big center screw is a 5 by 32. All right. So that's what I've been using so far. So let's remove this little guy. And that will release the shock. Put your bolt right there just in case you lose it. Let's take this little guy off. It has a nut on the other end. You don't want to lose that, guys. And there you go. It drops down there. All right. I like to keep my screws just where they belong. All right. All right. And then what I'm gonna do here is I am gonna take off this little screw right here. On the other end, it has a nut. So make sure you don't lose that nut right there. All right. And keep your nut together with it, guys. All right. But once you remove that, this comes off, guys. You're gonna reuse this just the way it is. All right. You don't need to dismantle anything further here. There's a screw in there if you need to take off this stuff, but you don't need to do that, guys. All right. Next thing what we're gonna do here is we're gonna pull off the shaft, and there's the broken piece of this control arm that broke off right here somehow, some way. I don't even know how it broke off. I lost a piece. All right. So this is done, guys. All right. Now the reverse procedure starts. All right. We need to figure out if these are both same or different. They're gonna be different, guys. All right. So let me figure that out. Let me go get something to open this first of all. All right, guys. Got this thing open with the blade. I spliced it. All right. So this is where the shock goes. And so if I put it like this, the shock will become, according to this, you see this and this? So this is the wrong control arm. We need to get the other one out of there. So you will get a set. The both back one will come in as a set. Alright. You have a spare for the other side. Alright, guys. So very simple, guys. You're going to take this control arm. You're going to stick it back in the spot. You're going to take this rod and slide it right back in. That's how simple it's going to be, guys. You might have to lubricate a little bit or just tap it. You really don't need to lubricate it, but if you want to, that's all up to you. Tapping this will work great. There you go. Once you have a flush, you're good to go, guys. All right, so what we need to do here next is get our little screw here in so we can put this in, going right through this control arm. First, let's line it a little bit. There you go. It's there, ready to go in. Go back a little bit. And we got it in, guys. It's a self-tap screw. Don't go too hard on it, you'll break it, alright? Alright, guys, next step is you have to take this guy, make sure your axle is in there. You couldn't even do it later on once you put this in. But align it, guys. Don't mess it up. Alright. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna get this guy in. You need to get this little guy to sit right in this housing here, the little nut. Alright, just like so. And don't worry about the axle yet, because once we put the upper control arm, you can handle that properly, alright? So get your little rod here in. Let me just check if my camera is seeing everything. Oh, so you're not even seeing it, guys. I'm working all of it on here. Alright? So pretty much I got the little nut here. Make sure you have that in the housing. And once you have that in, guys, put your finger here, because the housing is gonna hold the nut in place. Make sure you tighten this really well. This is done, guys. We're pretty much done here, right? Alright, now you need to, this is the hard part, make sure you have your nut in there in the housing, just like so. Just be careful it doesn't fall out. This is where you need to pay attention to the axle. Make sure it's in the housing. And at the same time, you need to pay attention and have this lined perfectly the way it's supposed to be. Alright? Alright, made a mistake, guys. We have this little guy. Alright. The little nut is in the bottom. That's where we originally had that control arm. Right? You have two different spots, alright? Alright, there you go, guys. Shouldn't be a hard job, guys. And you're gonna take the screw and you're gonna tighten it. There you go. Very simple, guys. We got our control arm is installed. All we need to do is put this cover in, the two bolts, and two bolts. So let's get this guy to stand up again. Alright, there you go. It's looking great. Alright, take this cup, the rear skid plate cup. This is what's gonna keep these pins from coming out, right? You forget to put this, you're in trouble. And they're gonna be a little hard to align, but guys, you should be able to get it in there because they gotta go perfect, alright? Ah, my glove stuck. There you go. Alright, just tap on it. Perfect. Alright, now is the part where we're gonna switch our tool up. First, I'll use the little guy to get the two bolts in. Alright guys, don't tighten them yet because these two bolts in the back, make sure you catch the threads first. Once you tighten these two, it's going to push the whole housing forward. And that's going to align all these forward holes here for you, alright? And here comes another one. There you go. Seems like everything is aligned. Now I can take that one, tighten it. That one, tighten it. Switch up my tools. And I got two bolts left. These big fat ones here. One goes here. And the other one goes right there. Job well done, guys. Thank you for watching. And don't forget to subscribe. And don't forget to put your tire on. And don't forget to tighten that tire, which is all the way up there. While we're up here, guys, might as well just take advantage of this while it's sitting up there, right? Don't forget to put the nut in. The nut has a way. See these little lines there? That's like going up. The little lines. That's what locks it up to the hub, the wheel. All right. That's like a little mechanism that holds it together. All right, we're done, guys. I'm gonna tighten this, and the Kraton 8S is fixed. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, share and like all of my videos. And there it is. The Kraton is fixed. I'll bring it down, and I'll tighten that tire, and bring my camera back. Make sure you tighten this tire, guys, nice and tight. No joke here. Alright, thank you. Subscribe, share, and like all of my videos. Burped. There you go. I had a good breakfast this morning. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.